Hey folks, welcome back. This is Chris live in Central Pennsylvania for this semifinal action between the Bulls and Sharks at Loftus Versfeld in the Highveld. Sharks making the trip up from the coast. Who's going to win this one, folks? All right, there you go. The poll is up. Your chance to vote. Let's get to the lineups. Game starts in approximately 13 minutes. So let's go ahead and get to it. For the Bulls at fullback, it's Willie LaRue. Kane and Moody on the right wing, David Creel and Harold Forster in the center. Forster's had a hell of a season, so has Creel. Sebastian de Klerk, who's really stepped up of late, is on the left wing in the absence of Kurtley Arnse. Johan Gussen is the fly half, a remarkable recovery for someone that we thought his career had ended just a few weeks ago at Loftus. Johan Gussen's back in there. Ambrose Papia gets a nod to start at scrum half. Cameron Hanneken wearing number 8 jersey. Ron Nordke is the captain again, wearing number 7 jersey. Marcel Kotsia van Heerden and Kobus Visa are the locks. In the front row, it's Wilco Lo, Johan Grubela, and Jan-Hendrik Wessels. Off the bench, Akke van der Merwe, Shaquani, Mornay Smith, Janis Kirsten, Marco van Staden, Eskam, Zach Berger, Keegan Johannes, and Devin Williams. Not a bad bench to come up with there, folks. All right, for the Sharks, Afide Fassi is at the fullback. Oh, you guys can hear the announcers. How can you hear announcers? What's going on here? What are you guys hearing? There's no announcers. There's no announcers. There's no announcers. Nothing on. I don't know how anybody can hear any announcers here. There are no announcers. Okay, what's going on here? There's nothing here for people to hear. I don't understand how people are hearing announcers. Okay, something's wrong here, somebody said. Okay, I don't understand this.
Governor Josh Shapiro.
Okay, I don't want ads here. Stupid ads. Yeah, screw your ads.
Took taxpayer money, did it?
Okay, that doesn't make any sense. I don't understand that at all. I don't understand that at all. What's going on here? There's nothing. I don't know what people are talking about here. Come on. There's nothing. I don't know what people are talking about. There's nothing. I don't know what people are hearing. There's nothing there to hear. There's nothing there to hear. I don't know what people are hearing. Okay. Yeah, I can only hear me. I don't know. Somebody said they could hear something. There's nothing there to hear. There was never anything there to hear. Somebody's just hearing ghost. Sorry about that, folks. Sorry about that. It's the problem. I got to be careful because if you can hear, then I get a copyright strike. So just got to be careful. Sorry about that. Okay, so back to, I don't know, somebody just screwing with me here. Sorry. Anyway, back to the lineup for the Sharks. Afide Fassi at fullback, Ethan Hooker on the right wing, Lucanio Am and Andre Esterhuizen are in the center, Makazole Mapimpi on the left wing, Jordan Hendrickson gets the nod once again at fly half. He's doing very well there. Jaden Hendrickson is the scrum half. Sia Khaleesi wearing number 8 jersey is the captain once again. Vincent Chichuka wearing 7. James Fenter and Emil van Heerden and Corné Rawl are the locks. In the front row, Vincent Koch, Bongi Mbanambi, and Oxen Shea, and all Springbok front row. Off the bench, Fez Mbat and Tukum Kunu, Hanru Jacobs, Dion Slabbert, Pepsi Buthelezi, Bradley Davis, Lorenzo Julius, and Yao Penke. I would argue that the advantage on the bench goes to the Bulls. It's pretty even on the pitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Springboks start the game, despite the fact that Evan Etzebeth is out. So you're pumped for this game, Rocks? So am I. All right, guys. Let me just make sure the desktop is off here. Desktop is off, so I don't know how anybody heard anything other than me. Anyway, shouting for the winning side. Now, okay, look, I'm ready just in case things go south. For those, just in case for the Shark supporters, just in case things go south. I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready for that. Okay, so if things go sideways for the Bulls, I'm ready. I can always switch allegiance if necessary too. I had to bring out my limited edition Sharks jersey here from the Challenge Cup Championship last year. Here you go. So we are ready. Yes. So there we go. So I'm ready. That's right. Dratsida. Ladies and gentlemen, I only care about South African rugby. I'm a Stormers fan. So I will root for the Bulls in this one because I have press credentials. So Louis likes my new look. Which new look is that? The Bulls or the haircut? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get the scoreboard up before I forget and the game gets underway. Bulls, Sharks at Loftus Versfeld getting underway in just about 8 minutes. Yep, so Anti-Floy is here. Charles Van Olsen, the voice of reason, calling for Freistadt. Dude, they're not playing. Sorry to break that to you. Farushka's back. I have, what's this? Didn't want to miss this, okay. Uber, Diablo, Michael Dawson, Eli Berserker, Jeremy D., Not a Happy Camper, 8,606 professional rugby gurus tuning in to listen to the American football guru comment on rugby. Unique bunch of people. Yeah, I'm a rugby guy. So, yes, I know football, but the racism in the National Football League turned me off to the league. I don't watch it anymore. Candace, welcome to you. So what's on the menu for tonight? Is it going to be shark fin soup or blue steak? It's going to be shark fin soup. So we'll do a prediction here in a second. Right now, 67% are saying the Bulls. I'd say I have to go with the soup because my dentures told. All right, back for a little. Okay, Varushka, good to see you there. Henny Pretorius, welcome to you. Stefan DHK. Dylan Waring, CB, Ulrich Fenter, Low IQ, Candace Wills, Alfonso Ferrer, Heyman Herman. Bulls definitely going to dominate. I hope so. We'll see. I'd like a good game, though. Wouldn't that be cool? Why the Bulls flags? Because I'm not impartial in this game, scientist. This is the only Sharks flag I have because the Sharks have these huge ones with big poles that I can't get on a plane. But the Bulls flags I can buy without the poles. They don't sell them without them, and I'm not going to rip them off the pole. Anyway, yeah, you guys can't hear them. I can't hear them either, so I don't know what somebody's just messing with me there. Sharks are at feeding frenzy at the moment. Okay, what else we got there? So Rox is pumped for the game. Okay. You won't need the Sark stuff. Rox says. Don't be a flip-flopper like my brother-in-law. When the Bucks win, that's his team. When the All Blacks win. No, I'm not a flip-flopper, Michael Dawson. I'm a Stormers fan, and then a Griquas fan in the Curry Cup. In the other competitions, I'm a Stormers fan, then the Bulls, and then the Cheetahs. And I'm a Springboks fan all the time, no matter who they play. Okay, so Carlos is saying the Sharks can win 24-22. Wow. Yeah, Freistadt's not playing. Yeah. All right. Okay, 21 December 24, 2017 Sharks win. Yeah, that's true, but not today. Well, I have the Sharks jersey right here. Yeah, the atmosphere should be electric, but I'm not there. Let me see if I can get it up to date here. Still got 5 minutes before my broadcast goes live. Yeah, it can be. Let's see how big a crowd it is. I hope we get like 30,000 today or more. Shark flags are for washing the baki. Oh, the smack is coming out now from everybody, folks. Varushka takes her words back. Okay, what did you say? Use the black stuff as fire starters. Oh my goodness. Go Bulls, says Rainier. Who are the officials for the game? Oh, I'm sorry. I did mention that. Yeah. So for the officials, Andrew Brace from Ireland is on the field. The side judges are Sam Grove White, Scotland, Adam Jones, Wales. He's the pudgy little fellow. And then Mike Adamson is Scotland. He's the TMO. So it's all British Isles. Yep, Scotland, Wales, and Ireland. Yep. The Andre Piardi just called the last game, the Leinster game. So Leinster will be hosting the final, ladies and gentlemen. Final score in that Leinster game was 37-19, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go take a double check look at that. I turned it off the last couple minutes left on that match center, and the final score was 37-19. Yep. Wow. That's something else. Yep, so the final will be in Dublin at Aviva Stadium next weekend, June 14th. So let's see what happens now. Argay Sneyman had a big game, apparently, yeah. So we're just waiting for this one to get started here. Who's going to be stand out in this game? I expect to see a good performance from Villiers Leroux, which I think will be essential. Sebastian de Klerk, a good performance from him. And the question mark is Johan Hussen. How will he do? Then I think the other key piece of this is going to be Cameron Hanekom. That's the three keys for the Bulls. I mean, I can go anyway, but that's the three I'm predicting. For the Sharks, it depends which Fassi shows up. Afide Fassi, depending if which one shows up. Andre Esterhuizen will have a monster game. The secret thing will be Lukan Uam. How does Lukan Uam do? Yep. And Khaleesi was kind of silent, non-existent in that last game when they nearly lost. The Sharks, I believe, are going to be tired from that, 8,000-hour game that occurred last week when they won in a kicking competition late in the game. I hear that Jaden Hendricks has recovered from his fake injury, and so he'll be fine for this game. Yeah. Yeah, Devo says Fossey versus LaRue should be interesting. I agree, 100%. I think that's going to be a big matchup that's going to be pretty cool. So we'll see. Les Sanbria, Sharks forever, even if they give me gray hair. I just trimmed back some of my gray hair. A little darker there on the sides. Look at that. Yeah, there you go. Darker. Yeah. Okay. I think the Bulls did what? Yeah, Vili versus Fossey should be a very interesting game and see who gets the better of it. This is what I'm really looking forward to. Okay. Good crowd, folks. Good crowd. They even got the upper deck on the east side of the stadium with people in it. This is going to be something else. This is a good crowd. People at both ends of the stadium. The west side is pretty full. It's dark, of course, in Pretoria. So, all right. Let's see. Now, you guys can't hear that. Okay, tell me if you can hear this now. That you should have heard, and it should have stopped after a few seconds. So, let's see what happens. Hendrickson brothers will be anchoring for the Sharks. Fossey, my pimpy. And Hooker. I should say Ethan Hooker. That's going to be key, too. Ethan Hooker. Yeah, we'll see how Ethan Hooker does. He's going to be critical to this as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Sia Khaleesi getting ready to lead his charges out on the pitch in the dark black jerseys for the Sharks. Here they come. The Springbok laden. The first guy's a Springbok. Ox is a Springbok. Bunge's a Springbok. Vincent Koch's a Springbok. Just Springbok after Springbok coming out in that lineup. There's Ethan Hooker. Right. Okay. So, it's dark and cold. Okay, you guys didn't tell me whether you could hear that or not. All right, here comes Sia out on the pitch. What a big crowd, folks. Exciting stuff. Layla Arison. What happened to Hayani Shamangi? I prefer to hear him. Oriental Cats, welcome to you. Thank you for the super chat. The Sharks win. You eat Durban curry for a week. I love Durban curry. The Bulls win. Shark supporters do a super chat. Sharks are on the pitch. Bulls get ready to come out. Nortkia leading his charges out. Coming out of the locker room now. Here come the Bulls out onto the pitch. Bulls have scored 584 points in this competition. Vili LaRue. Here they come with Ruan Nortkia leading the charges out on the pitch. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Flags waving everywhere at Loftus. It's an electric crowd, folks. It's insane at Loftus. Ruan Nortkia is the captain. We are ready to get underway at Loftus Versfeld. Of course, they're wearing the numbers on the back, a tribute to Cornell Hendricks, who passed away from a heart condition recently at the age of 37. We are ready. All right. Andrew Brace out there ready to get it going. Sam Grove White, Adam Jones on the sidelines, and Mike Adamson is the TMO once again. Serious looks on Marcel Coetsia's face there. Paul Stubbs and Layla Arison are the announcers, not Hayani Shamangi. That's disappointing. I love his color commentary. I can hear Andrew Brace talking out there in the pitch. She won't shut up. All right. Harold Forster and Marcel Coetsia. Ladies and gentlemen, this is electric. It's almost like a final. I bet we got 35,000 here at least. And the whistle blows, and Jordan Hendrickson will get us underway from midfield. The ball is kicked inside at 22. Taken on the near side over there. Tipped up in the air, but then caught on a fly. There goes Sebastian de Klerk down the sideline. He's still going to the 10 meter, still going. De Klerk, finally, he gets down. And the Bulls get there. Boy, the Bulls with a big burst. And already, Vili LaRue kicks to the wing. The ball's going to bounce over there a little too hard. Oh, they ran past it. Kane and Moody ran past it. It was a brilliant kick, but it went backwards, and Kane tried to time it. Oh, the Bulls come out of the gate. It was knocked backwards by Nordkia and right into the hands of Sebastian de Klerk, and picked up about 50 meters off to the races. Man, he's such a fast runner. So to be a line out to the Sharks inside their 22. Wow, man, that was an exciting start by the Bulls right there, folks. 288 here now. Welcome, folks. Here's the line out from Bongiam Banambi. Will throw it in. A successful line out to Van Heerden. Pass goes over the middle to Oxenche. He's tackled there. The Bulls roll out of the tackle. 1 minute, 16 seconds into the contest, and Hendrickson kicks it. Oh, nearly blocked by Cobus Visa. Going to be around the 10, taken by Moody. He's tackled immediately. Ambrose Papier gets the ball to Marcel Coetzee, who drives for. Is that Norkia? And it's Norkia. Papier. It's knocked on by Villarreal. A bad pass. And we'll get our first scrum of the game. First scrum of the game. A terrible pass by Ambrose Papier. Throws it at his ankles. Ambrose Papier, terrible, unforgiving pass there. Villarreal taking the blame. It's not your fault, buddy. That ball was at your shoe tips. Terrible pass. So 2 minutes into the contest now. So Papier turns it over. It will be a Sharks scrum. Charles loves a redecoration. 16 degrees Celsius, winds 2 kilometers, humidity 55%. No real impact on the game, any of those weather conditions. We get ready for our first scrum of the game. 2 minutes, 17 seconds in. Who will dominate the scrums? That experienced Springbok front row for the Sharks, you would think. Crouch. Bind. Set. Ball goes in the pipe. Bulls get the advantage. Oh, the Bulls driving back. Yeah! They don't call a penalty. Brace never likes to give penalties. And on the wing, here comes Bob Pimpy. He kicks it over the top. The chase is on. Oh, and Villarreal knocks it on. Got over there, man. That could have been a try for the Sharks. It should have been a penalty against the Sharks. They were driven back big time. Should have been a penalty, but Brace never rewards South African sides for their scrum dominance. So Villarreal knocks it on at the 22. Another scrum. I say 29 appearances for Villy, but he had 29 last week. Shouldn't he be over 30 now? 3 minutes into the contest. It'll be Sharks ball just outside the Bulls 22 on the far side of the pitch. Here they go. 3:30 in the contest. Crouch. Bind. Set. Okay, this one's holding. Now the Bulls driving back again. Come on, how's that not a penalty? Oh my gosh, it collapsed again. My Pimpy tackled. Boy, this is crap. Brace not giving a penalty to this Bulls. Van Heerden tackled at the 22. Players falling off their feet. That's a penalty against the Sharks not called. Vincent Kalk with a carry. Jaden Hendrickson over to the middle. Is it Esterhuizen with a carry? Onto Esterhuizen. Creel makes the tackle. Jordan Henderson cuts back, but Marcel Coetzee wraps him up along with Creel. Inside the 22. Back to Oxenche. And he's tackled over there by Cobus Visa and Ruan Nordkia. They go wide to the left now, trying to break through, but Bongiam Banambi is taken down just inside the 22. Hendrickson does a dummy, goes wide, and there's obstruction by Andre Esterhuizen, no call. Right in front of the official. Sharks still have the ball. Nice tackle there. Hanukkah with a nice tackle there. Ball's available. They kick it inside the 22. The chase is on. Who's going to get there? Villy gets it. Villy picks it up. Throws it wide. And it goes forward. Advantage for losing it forward. Villy screwed the pooch there. And now it's going to be the Sharks' ball. Villy's messing up here big time last minute or so. 5 minutes in the contest. No score here so far, folks. Mark Alexander, the uber-privileged head of Saru, is sitting up in the booth. 271 people currently here, so we lost about 18 people. Why is that? People looking for free broadcast. This is unbelievable. The Bulls have just destroyed the Sharks in 2 scrums in a row. I mean, it just absolutely destroyed them. So, 3rd scrum here. Will they finally be rewarded for their scrum dominance? The Bulls are just destroying the Sharks. Alphonse is cheering for Villy to make mistakes. All right, now it's a Sharks scrum just 10 meters away from the Bulls' try line. This is where the Bulls should be rewarded. Andrew Brace, you need to dig your head out of your backside. Start rewarding the team for their scrum dominance here. The Sharks are getting destroyed in these scrums. 2 so far. They've been driven back 7 meters both times. All right, the Bulls dancing around that try line. Creel getting over next to the post. Crouch. Brace trying to get in the right spot here. Bind. Set. All right, and this Bulls driving back again. And they win it. This time they just get the ball clean. The Bulls' dominance is killing the Sharks. Oh, and it's thrown away to Ethan Hooker. Oh, what a horrific pass. What a horrific pass. He said there was no penalty on the scrum, so it's a try to the Sharks. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The Bulls were going to get a try, and it was thrown away. It was thrown away. Who threw that away? Was he offside? We may see if he's offside. We're going to look see if he's offside. Yeah, I think he might have been offside. So let's see. Well, Hooker's all the way back at the 22 initially. He's still onside, still onside, still onside. Yeah, it's good. Oh, no try. The back line is all offsides. Oh, heartbreak for the Pilchards. The entire line was offside. Wow. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Ethan Hooker robbed of a try. Boy, the Bulls better be lucky than good. Man, oh man. But why aren't they getting penalties on these scrums? So Hussein, his first kick, he finds touch. So the Bulls will get out of danger there. Johan Hussein. Every scrum in a row, the World Cup front row of the Springboks, playing for the Sharks, getting destroyed by the Bulls. No try. No try. My goodness. Johan Gerbelaar to throw this one in. The Bulls look gassed already. 7 minutes into the contest. Their first line out. And it's stolen by the Sharks, but knocked into touch. So that'll gain 20 meters for the Bulls. The Bulls gained 20 meters on that one because the Sharks knocked it backwards and went into touch. Sloppy line out from Gerbelaar. Yep. Nice arm there by Vincent Chuchuka. Respect the gap. Exactly. They didn't respect the gap the first time. 7:27 now. Gerbelaar to throw it in. So he does. It goes deep. Well done. The Bulls have it. Ambrose Papier cuts through the middle. There goes Papier down the middle. He's got help on the wing. They go wide. He's got it to DeClercq. DeClercq does a dummy. Cuts back. He's over. The Bulls score. The Bulls score. Yemo, we are underway with the scoring. And the Bulls draw first blood. Oh, what a beautiful try. DeClercq does it all on his own at the end. Sebastian DeClercq, the scintillating left winger. Oh, my goodness, his 8th career try in URC action. This was a thing of beauty. Line out successful. And away they go. Ambrose Papier made all this happen. Brilliant work. At the 22, he gets it over to DeClercq. Cuts around Ethan Hooker. Around, who is that, Mapimpi? No, Lucanio Ami gets around. He just faked them all out. Lucanio Am and Ethan Hooker have to pick up their jockstrap off the turf. They've just been smoked by Sebastian DeClercq. Wow. And the Bulls are out in front 5-0. All right, Johan Hussein had a good kick. Now he's going to go for his first conversion. We thought his career was over. 39-meter kick for the conversion here. Every point matters. That looks like it's going to get inside the post, and it does. And the Bulls lead 7-0 on home turf. What a turnaround. The Bulls 7, Sharks nothing. Woo, Sebastian de Klerk with the try. That was incredible. Here we go. 9 minutes in now. Hendrickson gets us restarted. High into the air, inside the 22. Taken down there by Hanekom. Ooh, he lost his balance there. Gets tackled. Call to use it. There's not even a scrum half. Oh, there he is. Papi, I didn't see him. Better use it or he's going to give it over. Come on, let's go. Kick it. Jeez, Papi, quit dagging out. That's going to be around the 10-meter line. It's taken there by Fossey, and he's buried immediately. The Bulls are on top with Gerbelaar and de Klerk. Bongi to Hendrickson. Hendrickson to Andre Esterhuizen. Esterhuizen cuts back to the middle, gets tackled just over midfield in front of Andrew Brace by Ron Nordkia. Back behind the 50-meter line it comes, and Jordan Hendrickson kicks it high into the air. That'll be on the near side around the 10-meter line. Who's going to get it? And Hussein doesn't get it. It's a knock-on. It's lost forward, actually, to... Is it lost on, knock on, or is it just knocked into touch? Should be a scrum, but it looks like it's going to be a line-out for the Sharks. 10 minutes into the contest now. Bulls leading 7-0. An electrifying crowd on the Highveld tonight, folks. Wow. 10:23 in the contest. The stream is not delayed. The stream is live. It's a live TV feed. I'm watching it from Flow Rugby. Jaden Hendrickson. Oxenshea with a big carry there. 10:45 in the contest now. Hendrickson, Jaden, high into there. That's going to go inside the 22. Will they take the mark? Oh, and Sebastian Clerc doesn't take the mark and takes off. Gets charging up over the 22 where he's tackled there by Cornet Rall. Villy kicks it from inside his 22. What a kick. Jaden chased it down about his 30-meter line, feeds it to Fossey. Fossey comes up to the 10-meter line, kicks it high into there, gives chase after his own ball. Who's going to get it? Villy LaRue. What a one-handed catch by Villy LaRue. Brilliant work. Oh, and they tried to drag Sebastian de Klerk into touch. I think they succeeded. Nope, the ball goes to the Bulls. I guess Fossey went into touch. Wow. Yeah, I normally get the technical feed, which is actually the live feed, ahead of what you see on television. You're telling me I'm behind you? That's unusual. That's pretty unusual. 11:45. So it is a Bulls lineout. Possession is 61% for the Sharks, 73% territory, but they're losing 7-0. It goes deep, successful, and they touch the player in the air. How about a penalty? Oh my goodness, Cobus Visa's arm was grabbed in the air, and no penalty called by Andrew Brace. Blind as a bat. One stop here. It should be a penalty advantage. And the Bulls are going to turn the ball over. Now, see, that's nonsense. It should have been a penalty on the line out. Andrew Brace has got 2,300 vision here. How do you miss that? So the Sharks win that by stopping the scrum, or the maul. But it never should have come to that because we had a penalty on the line out, touching the man in the air. 12:37. Sharks get the ball back. And again, it stays in the Bulls' side of the pitch. Well, the numbers are dropping again, 265. A lot of freeloaders looking for free games. Not many empty seats in that part of the stadium. A lot of seats filled tonight, folks. Crouch. Fine. Set. And the Bulls push them back again, but they get it out. Esterhuizen, that's a forward pass to Lekanyoam, who's tackled at the 22 by Marcel Kotsia. Hendrickson goes wide to the outside to Hendrickson. And Ethan Hooker almost gets past Johan Hussen's tackle, but he doesn't. And then, Makazole Mapimpi runs over Hussen, but he's in a touch. They didn't blow the whistle in time as Forster came charging in. Mapimpi is, grabbing himself there? His face, did he get injured? Johan Hussen, who everyone's worried about, is playing very well. Kick conversion, a beautiful kick into touch. and some really good tackles here. He didn't let my Pimpy get away from him and puts him in touch. Yeah, so Hussen's got to be careful. That knee, the way he went down on his knee, got to be careful. All right, so Mapimpi is still down. I don't think he's hurt, though. It's just something wrong with his eye or his forehead. Oh, they got some dirt in his eyes, so he's putting some eye drops in. Maka's under Mapimpi's eye. A little grimace there. It must be salty and burning. Under Esterhuizen looks studly as always. So, yeah, the Western Pavilion is the best seats, Chris. I agree. That's where I usually sit. And plus, I'm up in the press box. But I was on the eastern side for the FIFA World Cup in 2010, Cameroon versus Denmark. This is Lucan Yoam's 39th appearance in the URC. All right, Bulls line out. Successful. And they touch the man in the air again. No call. Again. Finally. I finally called for touching the guy in the air. Corne Raul did that. Contact in the air, finally calls it. I mean, he basically hugged him coming down. He couldn't avoid that. All right, 14-20 in the contest. Villarreal will kick for distance here, not Johan Hussen. Villy with that left-footed boot on that side of the pitch. He kicks for distance. Let's see what we get here. Well, that's not a very good mark. It was a much better kick than that. All right, so it'll be another line out for the Bulls. Players never happy with where the ball crosses. One day we'll have sensors in these balls and we'll know. All right, here we go. Grubelaar to throw it into the Bulls. They've been having some dicey lineouts here. And the Sharks are encroaching in. This time it's not challenged. Ambrose Papier. Hussen high into the air. Kane Moody gives chase. And Sia Khaleesi gets in the way. It's knocked forward by the Bulls to run Norkia. And Vincent Koch sends it to the near side. Here they come. Fassi. Fassi finds Lucan Yoam. Lucan Yoam over midfield. Sebastian Leclerc has got a hold of him there. They drive the ball backwards. And Fossey's driven into touch by the Bulls again. David Creel with a massive tackle for the Bulls. Oh, the Bulls have come to play tonight. Poor Fossey, man. Manhandled there by David Creel and thrown into touch. So it'll be a Bulls line out on the near side now, on the western side of the stadium. Yeah, smooth operator. I don't think they'll win it at Leinster. That's why I'm concerned. That's why I'm pulling for the Bulls. I don't think Sharks can win at Leinster. The Bulls are going to find it hard, but they can do it. All right, Grubelaar with a line out on the near side, western side of the stadium. Line out goes deep, and it's taken there. Oh, look at this. Marcel Coetzee drives for it over midfield. Ball's available. Grubelaar picks and goes. Hendricks has got him around the neck. No call there for high tackle. They're still driving. He's tackled. No release. And Cobus Visa comes away with the ball. Or Vesels, excuse me, it's Vesels. Marcel Coetzee offloads that ball to Visa. That was dangerous. Ambrose Hussen high into the air to the far side. Two Sharks try to knock that down. Kane Moody knocks it backwards. Then it's knocked on by the Bulls off of Forster. Nick Groves, thank you for your membership. Yep, knocked on by the Bulls. Sloppy ball handling by the Bulls. They finally get on the Shark side of the pitch and they turn it over. Oh, my goodness. 17 minutes into the contest now, ladies and gentlemen. 7-0, the Bulls out in front. So far, Jake White looking kind of nonplussed up in the stadium. John Plumtree echoing directions down to the field. Crouch. Bind. Once again, this terrible DJ playing music. Set. Ball's in the pipe. This time the Sharks scrum holds up. Esterhuizen. Tackle by Marcel Coetzee. Oh, and it's a penalty. Offside against Hussen. I don't know about that. He jumped the gun, went a little bit too quickly there. Went a little bit too quickly. They're going for the post. Sharks want to get on the scoreboard. So Jordan Hendricks is going for the post. from just inside midfield, straight on. Good decision. You're like, okay, cool. Better than watching the game on live TV. Love your passion. Thank you, Jareth. I appreciate that. But now we're up to 352. We just got a little bit of surge. Thanks for joining us, folks. 8:18 in the contest. Jordan Henderson will go from about 47 meters away, almost a straight-on shot. So that's a 57-meter kick. How did they get 57? That's not 57 meters. Here comes the crowd is booing, just like the Sharks fans. Very poor sportsmanship. It's 47 meters, not 57. Straight but wide. No score. So, Jordan Henderson doesn't get the points. He had some good distance on that, but slightly off. So, Henderson doesn't put it through. Henderson, who won the Curry Cup for them with a kick, doesn't get it through. The Sharks have won a Curry Cup and a Challenge Cup championship in the past year or so. The Bulls have won nothing. He did win the Curry Cup a couple years ago. So Hussein kicks it. That's going to go down short of the 22 at about 30 meters, where it's taken by Vincent Chuchuka, who runs into North. Oh, my goodness. Wow, he runs through the first Bull and then gets taken down. They go wide to the outside to the Sharks. Nice tackle there. They get it back to Mapimpi. Mapimpi dancing. And driven backwards by Vulko Low. Oh, it's lost forward by Khaleesi. Lost forward by Sia Khaleesi. It'll be a scrum to the Bulls. Being rusty. That was easy catch. Michael Mapimpi got a finger or something in the eye. It was legitimate. It wasn't a great pass. It wasn't really Sia's fault. But it was kind of just hanging there. All right, so this will be the Bulls' first scrum. The Sharks have had like 5 scrums, I think. Should be like the Bulls' first scrum. 20 minutes into the contest, folks. 7-0 Bulls out in front. Most of the game has been played on the Bulls' side of the pitch, however. Sharks have had possession, they've had territory, and no points. Had a try disallowed for the entire back line being offside earlier. Crouch. Bind. Set, says Andrew Brace. Papier puts it in. And it's holding up, not really going anywhere. So Papier reaches, digs it to the near side. He comes, Ville Leroux. Back behind him to De Klerk. De Klerk runs into a crowd, driven into the turf. Ball's available. Papier over to Marcel Coetzee, driving into Vincent Koch. Forster nearly breaks through the line. Papier to Marcel Coetzee. Coetzee breaks through. And he offloads it to Faisals. Oh, to Herbelin. Herbelin to Papier. Papier to Nortkia. Nortkia down at 8 meters away. The Bulls are driving. The Sharks have stolen it. Wow. Wow, they stole the ball off the ground to the Sharks. How can you steal off the ground when you're laying on the ground? Oh, and Hendrickson falls down. The Bulls pick it up. Sebastian de Klerk inside the 22. He kicks it to the winger. Is that Ville Leroux? Cross kick is going to be Kaden Moody in the corner. The Bulls score. The Bulls score. Oh, what a try. What was that, Ville Leroux, or was that? I couldn't see who kicked that ball over there. My goodness. Right into Kaden Moody's arms. Man, oh man. Thank you, Vlang, for subscribing. Let's see who it is does the kick. Hendrickson just fell down. It is Sebastian de Klerk. Right into Kane and Moody's hands. And Mapimpi, instead of playing the ball, played the man. And he gives up the try to Kane and Moody. Wow. Oh, my goodness. My goodness, the Bulls score again. That's Kane and Moody's 9th try in URC action. Hussein lines it up. Tough kick, 45 meters. Hussein from the right side this time, and that's not even going to be close. So 12-0. Didn't quite bend it like Beckham there. 12-0. Sebastian de Klerk was absolutely brilliant. Makazole Mapimpi made a bad decision there. Should have played the ball instead of the man. He probably could have caught that as tall as he is. But Katie Moody with a try. Bulls out and running. Shareth, I'm a Bulls supporter tonight. Okay, 22-23 in the first half now. Bulls out in front, 2-0. Here's the kick, going to come to the near side. Who's going to get this? At the 22, Norkia comes down with it. And who's got that now? Cameron Heineken. Papier off of Khaleesi. Khaleesi doesn't let him get past him. He drags him down by his jersey. Counter Ruck coming from Cornet Raw, but the Bulls show up in force. Villaroo playing scrum half now. He gets it out of there. The Bulls. How is that not offsides? My goodness, Cornet Raw was in the backfield before he even kicked the ball. A nice tackle by Sebastian de Klerk in midfield. The Sharks tackle. The ball comes loose. They go to Esterhuizen on the far side, and Moody couldn't quite intercept it. There goes Lukanyoam down the sideline. He's tackled by the Bulls. Mapimpi digs it out to Vincent Kalk driving forward and about 26 meters away. Mapimpi picks it up down to the 22, crawling there. Tackles made by the Bulls. Here they come back. Fossey sends it into Cornet Raw at the 22, but it goes off of, that's going to be a penalty on the Bulls because it went off of one of the Bulls players. Well done by Jaden Hendrickson there. Dummy goes the other way. Lukanyoam throws it behind to Chichuka, to Bongambenabi, to Cornet Raw, who throws it on the turf. The chase is on. And Herbala kicks it down the pitch. We're going to come back for the penalty advantage. 25 minutes off the clock. Ooh, some gas players out there, man. Cornet Raw is coughing on the pitch. I hope he's okay. Hendricks, good job bouncing off the back of a Bulls player who was trying to clear the zone. So it'll be easy 3 points if the Sharks want them. Cornet Raw is down. He took a shot in the gut, I think. Looks like he's out of breath. My goodness. Vikas Hutting, as I've said previously, Flow Rugby. You can't watch it on ESPN. So they are going to go for the points, 26 meters away, straight in front of the post. Should be easy for Jordan Hendrickson this time. 12-0. The Bulls wearing jerseys with photographs of Cornell Hendricks on the back to honor him. He passed away while I was in South Africa a few weeks ago, age of 37, heart condition. He'd left rugby a decade prior because of his heart condition and came back and performed well. Here's the kick. He got that one, so it's 12-3 now. So the Sharks find the scoreboard. Sir David Beckham. It's silly. Inside of 22, Esterhuizen carries it past the 22. And the Sharks are diving off their feet into the ruck. That's not allowed. Oxenche bounces off one tackle, then he's taken down. Norkia was the tackler he bounced off. So the ruck is formed, called to use it. Jaden Hendrickson being told to use it. He does. Up to around midfield, Villaroo's there. He and Hooker go up. He comes away with it, gets the ball off to Hanekom. Hanekom's tackled there. Ball's available. Villy kicks it over the top, chases on. Oh, Hussein has it. Oh, but he throws it right into the arms of Lukanyoam. Damn. The Bulls had something going there. Oh, man. That was some good work. Villaroo, beautiful kick, and Hussein took it on the fly. Hussein is moving with speed. He looks good. What was with that injury? It's amazing he's still out there. Just right up the middle, bounce to him. Couldn't. So kicks it in touch. So it's going to be a Bulls line out. Andreas tries. He's got a big smile on his face with Lukanyoam. 27 minutes, 21 seconds into the contest here, folks. Clock has stopped. And who's down now? Cameron Heineken is getting a treatment on his lower right leg. Looks like he's okay. Looks like he's okay. All right, so Krista's feelings hurt because I'm wearing the Bulls jersey. All right, so Bulls line out their side of the pitch, 47 meters away. This one's not contested, and they throw it away, but then it's knocked on by Bezuidenhout, picked up by the Bulls. Herbla over the top, chases on. Moody doesn't get there. Lukanyuam gets it. He gets around 2 tackles, and Lukanyuam is off to the races. Back to the middle. Fossey, tackle the 10-meter line. Ball's available. A yellow card. For what? He didn't do anything. The ball rolled free. 27-58. Wow. 17th yellow card for the Bulls. 27-58. Let's see the replay. Are we going to see the replay? No. They're going for the post. So yellow card here for the Bulls. Here we go. Oh, yeah, he definitely was cynical there, stripping it. Yeah, definitely cynical. So the crowd is booing again. Suddenly South Africans have very bad manners. What's the deal? The Sharks fans were terrible last week. The Bulls being terrible this week. 12-3. Should be easily made. That's high into the air. And he missed it. Folks, it could be 12-9 right now. But Hendricks is missing his kicks. Wow. 9 minutes. A minute gone from that clock already. And points not scored. Wow. The Bulls, that's the best outcome they could have possibly gotten right there. Why are these people coming and going? What's the deal here? You want freebies? You know, it costs money. You got to sign up for it. I can't play the game. It's illegal. Restart down inside the 10-meter line. They give it to Chuka. Oh, gets driven backwards. Wow. Marcel Coetzee, or is it Van Heerden? Bongi now over the middle. There's Marcel Coetzee. Hendrikse, back to Hendrikse. Hendrikse lofts it high into the air. It's going to come to the near side. Who's going to get there? Hussen? It bounces back, and Norkia gets it to De Klerk. De Klerk nearly chased down. Sebastian De Klerk bounces 3 tacklers. Wow. Little guy's really getting some space there. Come on, Vincent Cook, that's a side entry. How about a penalty? Villy LaRue kicks it into the air. Not much depth on it. And Ethan Hooker gets it. Hooker gets around the first tackle. And he gets it off into the hands of Oxenche to Bezuidenhout over there to Fossey, who kicks it down the pitch. That's a 50-22 if he gets it. But it doesn't. Kane Namudi picks it up at his 5-meter line, sends it over to De Klerk. De Klerk bounces all the way back to midfield, taken on the fly there by Fossey, who's all the way back to the 30-meter line. No one's hit him yet. Vincent Cook to Corne Raw. To the wing it comes to the near side, and the Sharks... unforced error. Kick it straight into touch. Oh, big mistake there. Sharks kick it straight into touch. It'll be Bulls ball. That was a mistake. "30 minutes, 43 seconds. Bongi's grabbing his left shoulder. What a warrior Bezuidenhout is. What a warrior he is for the Sharks and for the Springboks. But we had Dion Fourie at hooker there in that championship game when we beat the All Blacks, man. Dion Fourie, what a hero. He's out. I hope we see him come back. Clock stopped at 30:50. And it looks like Cobus Visa is also getting some treatment. Yeah, he and Visa got injured on that tackle. Visa went low. Drove his shoulder into him. So they both got a shoulder injury out of that. All right, so it looks like Bongi's going to try to keep going. Cobus, same thing. Both of them came off the worst for wear on that encounter. 7 minutes, 7 seconds on the yellow card to Harold Forster. Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. The rich and connected sitting upstairs. What a full stadium, folks. Absolutely beautiful to see. So many people in the seats at Loftus. Here we go. The clock has started again. The Bulls are touched in the air, but the Sharks come away with it again. Khaleesi goes to Hendrickson. Hendrickson to Esterhuizen. Esterhuizen. He goes to Lam. That's a forward pass. Forward pass to Makazole Mapimpi, so it'll turn it over. And a promising build-up from the Sharks goes to naught. Am is disappointed, but that was clearly a forward pass. 31-21. He just throws it forward. He was looking for the tackle coming from Kane and Moody. So 31-33, 6 minutes, 23 seconds left on the yellow card. All right, folks. Can you hit the like button if you don't mind? That drives viewership. We would appreciate it. 179. We can do better than that. Boy, this crowd is nice. Great atmosphere. We got a scrum here. To the Bulls. Crouch. 32 minutes gone on the clock. Under 6 minutes in the yellow card. Bulls got to hang on here and not give up points. Bind. Maybe get another try. Would be amazing. Set. After early dominance in the scrum, the Bulls aren't really getting anything from it now. Now they drive the Sharks backwards. They drive them backwards. They drive them backwards. There's the penalty finally. They go wide on the outside of Kane and Moody. Moody over midfield. He's tackled there by Khaleesi. Ball's available. Advantage if you want. Still got the advantage. They kick it to the wing. They're going to come back. They're going to come back for the advantage. Penalty advantage on the scrum. So I think Villy kicked it there just to stop the play so they could kick for territory. The Bulls need to get their lineouts squared away, though. It's been a problem. They can't play like that against Leinster. The Bulls finally win a penalty on the scrum after all that scrum dominance. 5 minutes left on the yellow card. 12-3. Bulls out in front. Loftus Versfeld in the high feld. Villaroo's coming over. They're going to kick for territory here. Asking for the mark from Andrew Brace. Villy kicks it down the pitch. Let's see where the mark is. He gets some nice distance on it, but the mark is not very generous outside the 22. Nonetheless, the Bulls advance a lot of territory here. Down a player, another 4 minutes and 30 seconds. But they're taking their time walking down there, killing that yellow card. Andrew Brace trots over, probably expecting the Bulls to get there. Herbla comes over to get some instructions. Line out successful to Visa. Bulls go into a maul. Rolling maul. Now they gain some space. They go forward. Sia Khaleesi swims around. That's a penalty. And Creel dances around. But the Bulls are playing a penalty advantage here because of Sia Khaleesi. Oh, Norkia's tackled hard. Vilko Lowe drives over the 22. Oh, look at that. Cobus Visa fights off a tackle. Another penalty right in front of the post. Going to take the points or go for the corner. Bongi not happy about that penalty. Off their feet. And who's down on the turf? Somebody's hurt. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left on the clock. They're going to take the shot. They're going to take the shot. That's the smart money. That'll burn 1 more minute off the clock and add to the points and put you at break even. Is that Cobus Visa who's down? It's right in front of the post. So that'll kill another minute off the clock. Conrad, how's it going? Bongi disappointed. So taking his time here. How much time we have on the shot clock. Hussein right in front of the post. He's missed a conversion kick on a try from 40-some meters, a tough angle. So 35 minutes, 19 seconds, 2:37 left on the clock here. So shot clock at 20 seconds. He's going to milk it down as much as he can. He's kicking this from about 17 meters away, right in front of the post. He's waiting for 10 seconds. Here he comes. And it's through. And the Bulls go up 15-3. Down to 2 minutes and 18 seconds on the yellow card. So the Bulls, they break even on points during that card so far. Be back at full strength here in about 2 minutes. 15-3. All right, here we go. 35-58. Under 2 minutes now. 36 minutes. 4 minutes left in the first half. They go short with it to the Sharks. And Cornet Rawl comes away with it and drives all the way down to the 22 before he's finally tackled by Sebastian de Klerk. Oh, the Sharks. Brilliant work there. Oxenche to Bongiambanambe. Hendrickson digs it out to Fassi. Fassi over the middle to Chichuka. Chichuka runs into Herbelaar and Vilko Low. And he gets tackled inside the 22. Well, the Sharks with all the possession here, but none of the points. Great tackle there by the Bulls. Fassi, near side to Khaleesi. Khaleesi cuts back inside. He's down. Gets up. Ooh, that's a dangerous tip tackle. That's going to be another card. A yellow card to Cameron Hanekom. That's a tough break. What a great tackle. So Hanekom gets a yellow card at 36-41. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, my goodness. That's not good. Hanekom. Oh, my goodness. Really, he wants to talk to Villy LaRue. $36.41 yellow card. All right, so kick to the corner. Norkia's off for a blood bin. Giannis Kirsten's in the game now. Three minutes left. This is where the Sharks have to step up if they want to get in this game right here. A try gets him right back in. Nice line out. They stop him 5 meters out. Went to Chichuka. Sharks 5 meters out. Up 2 players here. They come to the near side to Bongiambanambe. Tackle made there. Lots of bodies from the Sharks. Not so many from the Bulls here. Going through phases here. Ball's available. Pick and go. Auction Shea. Tackle there. Pick and go by Bongi. 1 meter out. The ball's on the turf. Cornet Rawl. Driven backwards by Sebastian de Klerk. What a dynamo. This guy tackles guys twice his size. And a penalty for not releasing. Oh, the Bulls withstand it. How in the world did they do that? No release by Cornet Rawl. David Creel under that pile. Wow. Did he win that for them? My goodness. We should be back to 1 yellow card here in a moment. Wow. Hussein, less than 2 minutes left in the first half. Kicks it for touch. And that's going to kill some more time. We should get back to 1 yellow card now. Wow. David Creel got over top that ball. What a great job on top of the ball by David Creel. Saves the Bulls big time right there. So Hanekom was at 36-41. It's now, or not 36-41, excuse me, 27-58. We should be down to 1 yellow card, but I don't see anything yet. So Bulls line out here. Still says they have 2 guys on the bench. Need a good line out here. They have it uncontested. Papier. Marcel Coetzee. What's the penalty for? The Sharks enter from the side and he called penalty on the Bulls? The hell is that? And 10 meters for talking to the official. But Andrew Brace is a shit official. This is bullshit. I guess he used some profanity. So they kick to the corner, and the Bulls are right back in trouble here. Why is the other player not in yet? Oh, that's no-arms tackle. No-arms tackle. Marcel Coetzee was taken down with a no-arms tackle, and Brace refuses to look at it. This guy is so horrible as an official. Unbelievable. Forster's back. We're back to 14 for the Bulls. 30 seconds left in the half, though. They got to stop him again. What a crock. No-arms tackle there. And they're down to 5 meters. This is crap. An advantage for what? So the Sharks are playing an advantage here. Ethan Hooker with the ball at the 22. They've driven back from 2 meters to 22 meters. Oh, yellow card on who now? What the hell is this? He sends Marcel Coetzee off. This is bullshit. This guy's bought and paid for. What a terrible official. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Who's the new captain? The hell is this? Andrew Brace sucks. Yeah, they're bullshit yellow cards. How about your officiating approving? How about your shitty officiating approving? Marcel Coetzee taken down with no arms tackle. You refuse to go to the TMO because you're a punk, Andrew Brace. Unbelievable. 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 There's the hooter finally. And they get it. Line out for the Sharks. And he falls down. Are they going to call that a card? Tackled at the 1 meter line. Unbelievable. There's a knock on. Chichuka. No call there. He drives forward. So the Sharks get right back in this game thanks to Andrew Brace and his terrible officiating. That's held up. It's held up. That's going to end the half. And the Bulls hold on. The Sharks fail to score at the try line. Wow. Unbelievable. Halftime. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable officiating here. His feelings are hurt because Marcel Coetzee asked him a question. And he didn't like that, so he throws a yellow card on him just moments later. 15-3 at halftime. The Bulls got to be very happy. They've had no possession. They've had no territory. And they've given up 3 yellow cards. I'll tell you what. Andrew Brace was terrible last week. He's worse this week. Unbelievable. They look at this guy. Unbelievable. The tip tackle, yeah, the yellow card was valid. It's a tough break. And the yellow card on Forster, that was legit too. Those are good calls by Andrew Brace, but now his feelings are hurt. He's acting like a fool. Anyway. Disappointing. End of the first half, folks, and it's 15-3, the Bulls out in front. Sharks are in this game. They've had the ball. They've had possession. They've had scoring chance after scoring chance, and they've just not gotten it done. We'll see what happens in the second half. Let's get the halftime marker up here. Oh, my goodness. There we go. So many yellow cards. So many yellow cards. Halftime at Loftus, folks. A lot of beer is going to be flowing now. A lot of beer is going to be flowing. Well, date with destiny for Leinster. They finally make it to a URC final. First time in 4 years or 5 years since they've been to a final. And they'll be at home at Aviva Stadium. So big advantage for Leinster. Well, that was a little bit disappointing, folks. A little bit disappointing. Brace needs to, take his personal feelings out of it. And they still did score. Anyone for a piece of Billy's. Okay. Bulls playing against 16, not 15. Yes, R1, the Hendrickson missed kicks were deadly. It would be 15-9. And if Bongi hadn't turned the ball over, it would be 16-15. And if they hadn't just turned it over there, it would be 23-15. Yeah, so yeah, the Sharks should be out in front. But they're screwing up. All right, officials have an agenda here. Let the Sharks win all costs. The Sharks, the weaker of the two teams, go to the final. Turn a blind eye to Sharks offenses. I'm a Sharks supporter. Eric, Bram, thank you for your subscription. Yeah, Alec, look, I'm not claiming that's what it is, but yeah, it's some fair points here. I mean, look, honestly, people probably think I'm a Bulls fan because I got the Bulls flags up and got the Bulls jersey on. I can just easily pull my Sharks cap, my Sharks flag, and pull out my Sharks jersey. But I expected the Bulls to win this, and I wanted to go with the winning side today. So, yeah, I don't know if that's the plan, but I can certainly agree with you that there's a serious problem here because the Sharks aren't the stronger team, and they'll definitely lose in Leinster. And you got to wonder if that's the intent. Anyway, but no, Andrew Brace is missing so many calls. I think it's unbelievable. The Bulls dominated the first 6 scrums, driving the Sharks back 7 meters, not one penalty advantage. They finally got one when it was their scrum. Unbelievable. And then the lineouts, the Bulls have been touched on almost every lineout. The player's been touched in the air, and we've only had one instance of a penalty called, and that was because he had no choice. He wrapped his arms around it. It was pretty obvious. Yeah. Anyway, off their feet a lot too. So anyway, but Leinster gets to a final. Finally, they've been wanting to get there for a long time. What is with my broadcast? I got nothing happening. No, it's just frozen. Hopefully it'll come back for the second half. Oh my goodness, folks. That was not the best of first halves. The Bulls will not win at Leinster playing like this. Time to change to the Sharks jersey, says Alfonso. Poor decision making from the Sharks with Bulls players with yellow cards. I agree, scientists. They had a 3-man advantage there momentarily, and they should have done something with it, but they didn't. The Bulls have been much more exciting on attack than the Sharks have. The Sharks, when they've been exciting on attack, they've thrown it away. Lucanio Am, forward pass. They had 2 players out there and only 1 Bulls defender inside the 22, and they were on the front foot. Yeah, then Emrose Papier just blown defensive assignment by Hendrickson there, and he gets loose, which leads to Sebastian de Klerk getting a try. Yep, that was brilliant. So, yeah, no, the Bulls have taken advantage of the few things that they've had go their way, but their discipline needs to improve dramatically. Emrose Papier, nice job getting that ball to de Klerk, who did a great job faking out Ethan Hooker and Lucanio Am and Makazole Mpiga, untouched for the try earlier. Yeah, no, it's a disappointing game so far. Not very exciting. The second half of the Sharks game last week was much more exciting than this one. Yeah, maybe got to do with the English refs favoring the towel. He's Irish, actually, but I get your point. Zandri is a Lions supporter. Well, I'm a Stormers supporter, so, okay. Anel Rothman says, I'm seeing live. Well, it's live again now, but it had frozen for a few minutes. Flourishing Blanket just subscribed. Thank you for that. How are we doing in subscriptions, folks? Let's take a look at that on the channel. Are we ever going to get to 10,000 this channel? 8,700. Well, it's taking some time. 4 years old this channel is now. Wow, 4 years old. Isn't that something? We've had this for 4 years. And how many videos does it say we have? It says we have just, I think it's about 500, but I know I've done over 400 live broadcasts alone. Yep. Okay. Last post I put on the channel was in October, but that was the November Internationals, November Internationals, excuse me. Yeah, so how are we doing on this one today, folks? We've got 7,436 people tuned in thus far, mostly people looking for a free broadcast. I can't give it to you, folks. YouTube will take your channel away in a heartbeat. Pretoria, head office of criminals, Christo Cloutier. Oh, dear God. I thought that was Parliament. I'm sorry, Devos. Your Jack Russell hid under the bed. My apologies. I'm sorry about that. Currently, your broadcast is about 30 seconds ahead. Would have loved to listen to you, but to me, you're predicting the future. Well, someone said I was behind earlier. Which is it? Am I ahead or behind? Sharks always play the best in the second half. Well, they're going to have to because they're not getting it done the first half. Bulls are messing up. The ref wasn't wrong with at least 2 of the cards. Yes, Andre, I agree with you. That's what I said. The card to Forster was legitimate. The card to who got the second one? Who was it got the second card? Honeycomb. Yeah, that was legitimate too. But the Marcel Coetzee card was BS. Especially after he completely missed the play. I mean, Marcel Coetzee was tackled with a no-arms tackle. He took his knee out. It could have destroyed his career right there. And Andrew Brace is just ignorant of the whole thing. Just completely ignores what happened. Not acceptable. Nick is going to the potty. My neighbors sound angry. Sharks fans detected. Corey's trying to tell me how to pronounce something in Afrikaans. Please don't. Alsjeblieft. Officials have an agenda here. Yep, okay. To be yellow cards by the Bulls, so unnecessary. They were cynical with the breakdown. Cannot complain. We can't complain, Charles, because that play never would have happened had they gotten a penalty and a yellow card been issued for the no-arms tackle, which could have ended a player's career. Yeah, we can complain about it. Was me, Colonel, but issue on my end. Apologies. Yeah, no, Charles, I know you were saying that I was behind, but I'm usually ahead. Let me explain why I'm ahead, guys. The feed that I get through Flow Rugby is not what you're watching on television. I get what's in the booth. When they're in the van, they're controlling the broadcast. So I can hear the announcers talking when they're not on air. I can hear all kinds of things taking place. Usually, I mean, not all the broadcasts that way, but most of them are that way. Martin Meyer, thank you for subscribing. That's why I tend to be a little bit ahead. So, but I mean, I can't slow it down because then it's messed up. But sometimes it's pretty close because of the distance or the speed that light travels at. It's great, but going through cables and everything. So yeah, I tend to usually in these broadcasts be a little bit ahead. Okay, what's up with Khaleesi? Khaleesi has been useless the past couple weeks. I don't know if he's out of it, if he's worried about his wife's new tiny mini Yaris or whatever she's driving. But yeah, he's definitely Khaleesi's not been himself lately. Next card. Yeah, next card could be red, even if somebody didn't do a red card offense. Narkies. No, Andrew Brace is a terrible official. I've said it before. It's like that whiny official from Australia. Yep. Yeah. No, he misses so many things. And how did the Bulls not get rewarded for that scrum dominance? I mean, absolute dominance. Oh, people are lighting up the night. They've got their mobile phones on. Shiny, shiny lights at Loftus. It must be an exciting night to be there. I'll tell you, last year for the quarterfinal was good. The semifinal was fantastic. And then the final was just unbelievable. Unfortunately, didn't win it. It's very disappointing, to say the least. But it was unbelievable. It was off the hook last year when I was at Loftus for the final. But the final will not be at Loftus this year, folks. Will not be at Loftus because Leinster has won. They have the best record in the league, and it'll be a home final for them. They march through the quarters, the semis, and the finals at home. Yep. Wow. Congratulations to Leinster and Leo Cullen. They're finally got a chance to get some hardware again. But I want the Bulls to get that hardware. I would love to have South African sides go to 4 finals and win 2. I would have loved to see them win 4 for 4, but that would have probably crushed this league. People would have given up on it if it was only South African sides winning. But think about that. 4 years, almost had all 4 finals in South Africa. If only Glasgow had shown up today, but they were just thrashed by Leinster. Absolutely thrashed. Yes, Conrad says, I agree that Marcel Coetzee was unfair. Yep. Yeah, the atmosphere is fantastic at Loftus. Yep. He missed nothing. Oh, please, Christo. Did you see the replay? Dive in, shoulder charge at his knee. That's not, no arms were even put up. The tackle on Sia should be a red card. I disagree with that, Christo. The reason it looked worse than it was is because the player was driving and also lifted up his own player. So it contributed to it. So I think it was even harshly got a card on it, but I'll accept that the card was legitimate, but it shouldn't have been red. Also, Sia didn't even hit the ground hard. The player carried him to the ground. So, no. That's just silly. That's just silly. The only reason he went over the horizontal is because his own player contributed to it. But you have responsibility of player safety, so you get the card. All right, folks, looks like we're ready for the second half here. All right, here we go, second half. Let me turn off the halftime marker. Okay, so we got 2 guys still on the bench for the Bulls. They got to withstand to get at least one of these guys back. What's going on here now? And we're underway. Sharks with the ball outside their 22. They line, and Jaden Hendrickson here. Told to use it already. From the 22. Kicks it high into the air. Going to go around the 10-meter line. Who's going to get this? And Ethan Hooker comes away with it. Runs into Villy LaRue, who's trying to strip him. And Villy, and I've lost my feed. There it is. Here goes Hendrickson now looking for the corner. That's a 50-22. Somebody doesn't get over there. But it bounces up for Hussein at the 5-meter line. Does the dummy. Gets around the first player. Gets around the second player. Still going out to the 22. Needs to be careful with that knee injury. Ruck is formed. Bulls still got 2 players out with yellow cards. They got to go about 6 minutes before they can get that other player back. Ruck is formed. Call to use it. Ambrose Papier trying to dig it out. Papier. He hoists it. And it goes back to about the 41-meter on the other side where Fossey keeps it in play. Hands it off to Hendricks over in the middle. Hendricks high in the air. Fossey gives chase. It's going to be on the near side. Who's going to get it? Hussein gets it. No contest there. Nice tackle by Fossey, but he offloads it to Cobus Visa. Visa goes forward. The Bulls with the ball now, and they're going to turn it over for not releasing. That's a good call there by Andrew Brace. Bulls don't release. Oh, wow. We got a substitution here. Chichuk is out. Jorenjo Julius comes in. Julius comes into the game for a spark, and he already poaches the ball for the Sharks. Kicks it to the corner, does Jaden Hendrickson. So the Chichuk is out there. So who did he come in for? Chichuk is still out there. Who did he come in for? I got the numbers wrong. 21's listed as Bradley Davis. That is not Bradley Davis. That's Jorenzo Julius. All right, so 42 minutes now. Still got 2 players out. Bulls down 2 players. And the Sharks player touched in the air. No penalty called. They go wide. Oh! Whoa! Look at that tackle! Makazole Mapimpi driven backwards. I think he's injured. No, he's not. He's good. And the Sharks go wide after that huge tackle. Fenter to Sia Khaleesi. Khaleesi lofts it up. The Sharks got something. Oh, it's intercepted! Philly Rue nearly stole it. Don't give me a yellow card in that. He tried to catch it. He dropped it. It's a penalty. It was a legitimate effort to intercept. It just popped off his chest. Great job by Villy LaRue. But he couldn't hold on to it. Stops play, but man, oh man, nearly broke free for a try. That would have been exciting. Let's see the replay on that one. 43 minutes now. Clock is stopped. Why is the clock stopped? Oh, because Sebastian Declerc's getting treatment here. Mapimpi got hit by Sebastian Declerc's the one who made that tackle on Makazole Mapimpi. Wow. Great tackle there by Sebastian Declerc. He's just been a monster in this game. He's my man of the match so far. But now he's limping. And Mapimpi's sucking wind. Taken down by a player half his size. But Declerc was limping. I hope he's okay. It's a scrum to the Sharks. Set. And there's no number 8 in the scrum, so they go without a number 8. And Andre Esterhuizen comes away with it, but he's tackled by Forrester. Vincent Koch. The Sharks up 2 players here for 8 minutes or 7 minutes now, and they've done nothing with it. Manny Chichuka over the 22. Fun here. The Sharks keep going into the Bulls' defenses, trying to get on the wings instead of getting out wide. Now they go a little further. Andre Esterhuizen, but he's tackled with 22 by Forster. Bulls hanging on there. Vincent Chichuka to Fenter. Fenter's tackled inside the 22. Oh, hands over the ball. Creel nearly stole another one. Now they come to the near side. Oxenche goes high into the air. He's got Bongi Ambanami. He gets Makasole Mapimpi on the outside, who's going to score. And the Sharks finally get across. Makasole Mapimpi. It only took him 10 minutes having 2 extra men to get across and score. Sharks finally get a try. Mapimpi. Jules, thank you for your membership. Mapimpi with a try. Oxenche and Bongi Ambanami made this happen. But there were no fast Bulls out there. It was just Jan-Hendrik Wessels, who's kind of slow. Couldn't catch up to Mapimpi. So the Bulls' ill discipline's got them in trouble here. Makasole Mapimpi with the try. Jordan Hendrickson now for the conversion. It's 15-8. Be nice if he missed this. He falls as he kicks it and he misses it. So wide, 15-8. So good. Only good news there for the Bulls is it didn't go over. He falls, trips as he kicks that. So he's missed 3 kicks now. 8 points. It'd be a 16-15 just on those 2 penalties and that conversion if he made it. Bulls taking their time. 45-51, so we should be getting close to that first card going down. It was 36, so we should be around 46. The Bulls down 2 players. They're giving up a try here. Can't afford to give up another one. Hussein, who's had a good game thus far. Inside the 22 to Fassi. He sends it back the other way. 46-10. Marcel Garcia getting ready to come in. Well, it won't be Garcia, it'll be Heineken coming back. Here we go. Here's the line out from the Bulls. They need a good line out here. They got it, went deep. Okay. As I say, we're back to 15 players, down to 1 yellow card. Ethan Hooker does a good job getting that ball, catching it. Sharks retain possession inside the 10-meter line. Oh, kicked over the top by Fassi and caught by Norkia, who's tackled from behind. And Forster sends it back the other way. Caught back here by Mapimpi at the 22. But that's taken back. Esterhuizen does the dummy, and he's taken down from behind by Forster. Brilliant work there by the Bulls. Esterhuizen. Wow, carrying players forward. Call to use it here. We're down to 1 yellow card. Jaden Hendrickson kicks it up into the air. And it's lost forward by Kanan Moody. Chichuka's tackled, but gets up. He's tackled again. Gets up again. Wow. So they go back the other way to Fassi. Fassi kicks it high into the air to the wing. Who's going to get over there? Oh, that ball. Fighting for the ball. Fair contest. Villy LaRue kicks it down the pitch. But he's got it over there to Hendrickson. Herman Hanekom is out on the pitch. He's injured. And then Villy LaRue catches it on the other end. But Hanekom is down, getting treatment. We've already lost Elric Lowe. Now we're losing Hanekom. What is the problem here? Everest Pup here taking too long, turns it over. Stupid. Stupid. And Hanekom is grabbing his thigh. He's in agony here. I think he's done. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's hyperextended. His ACL. Oh, oof. He was over top the ball. Getting the morphine. So Marcel Coetzee getting ready to come back in. There'll be no yellow cards here in a moment. Bulls are going to let this one slip away the way things are going. Unbelievable. Oh, my goodness. So, Hanekom, tough break there. So, Marco van Staden would come in for him. What a great game so far by Sebastian de Klerk. Great tackles, great offense, great placement. Great kick to get that try to Kane and Moody in the wing, too. So Papier turns the ball over because he took too long to dig it out. I think that Brace pulled the trigger a little bit too soon there. Going to sort pudding. Okay, Savage Daughter. So Marco van Staden comes into the game at 48-32. Hanekom is out with an injury. And he's getting taken off on the cart. Hope he hasn't torn that muscle or a ligament. It's in a lot of pain. That's devastating if the Bulls win this game. 48-32 now. Marcel Coetzee not yet back in the game. So he's actually still got a yellow card. What was the yellow card time on that? 40-52. So, but he went over halftime, so he should be back now. Crouch. Bind. No 8. So the Bulls still short a player in the scrum. Yet they're holding their own. And Hendrickson pulls it out to the wing. It goes. Hooker gets through. Stripped over there by Hussein. And the Bulls have it. Papier now. So no damage done there. Oh, Villaroo thrown to the ground without the ball. Tackle without the ball. That was a cheap shot. Makazona Pippi from midfield. Tackle missed. Finally drugged down by Forster. Harold Forster having a hell of a game too. But the Bulls have got to get some points here. Boy, Lucanio Am bounces off of Creel. They go wide. Fossey. Bulls are short a player out there. Mapimpi driving. He's tackled 30-meter line. Most of the game played on the Bulls side of the pitch here. They go outside. Fenter somehow gets through a missed tackle. Down to the 22. Khaleesi now. Khaleesi breaks loose. Khaleesi tackled from behind. Hendrickson. To Jordan Hendrickson. To Fossey. No, it's not Fossey. It's Mani Chuchuka. But it looks like the Sharks are going to get in here again unless something is done. Fossey dancing behind Andrew Brace, using him as obstruction there. Slow ball here. Jaden Hendricks is going to dig it out. Oxenche taken down by Van Heerden. The Sharks are getting close here. Andre Esterhuizen. 6 meters out. Offside against the Bulls, and they lose it forward. Lucaniam loses it forward, but it's offside against the Bulls. 50 minutes. How are we still without this player? We've gone 12 minutes now on this yellow card. Marcel Coetzee should be back by now. 40-52. Now we're at 51. How in the world is he not out there yet? That's 12 minutes on a yellow card, including the time at the end of the half. So we still have a yellow card showing for the Bulls. So it'll be offside, so they're going to go for 5-meter line out. Bulls' discipline has cost them dearly in this game. Sharks get a good line out here if they want to even things up. Oxen Che. Bongi Abenami to throw it in. Uncontested. They come down with it. Chichuka. Then they pull out. Bongi over to Esthuizen is tackled at the 5-meter line by Escom. Now Van Heerden. Down to 5 meters. The Bulls stay inside. Esthuizen. Drops it back to 8 meters now. Chichuka back to 15 on each side. Where's Marcel Coetzee? I don't see him. He should be out there, though. The Bulls holding up, but they need a turnover here. Van Heerden, tackled by Gerbela and Marcel Coetzee. And pick and go by Chichuka. They're down at 3 meters. Are the Sharks in front of the post? Hendrickson goes wide. They got space out there. Over the top. They're going to get in a corner. Ethan Hooker. Try. And the Sharks are going to tie this bad boy up. Ethan Hooker. Wow, what a game. Ethan Hooker has been lights out this season. Wow. Hooker cut back inside and beat 2 defenders. Wow. Well, we've got a game here, folks. This conversion will tie it up with 27 minutes left in the contest. And this is instead of Jordan, it's Jaden this time. His first kick from 39 meters. And he's going to miss it too. He fell as well. And it's 15-13. Another 2 points left on the pitch. 10 points left on the pitch by the Sharks at least. 15-13. The Bulls get lucky again. Wow. Kicking's what got the Sharks to this final or the semifinal, but it's not paying off for him today. Ethan Hooker with a great try on the outside there. Durbin Curry on the menu, says Christo. Well, not if they keep kicking like that. All right. Fez Mbata comes in. They've changed the whole front line. Sharks got a new front line. It's their bomb squad. (53-38). Both sides full complement now. 15 players aside. The Bulls need to get their act together. They kick it inside at 22. And Hussein and Chichuka. Escom misses a tackle. And Chichuka's on the loose. He's going up the midfield. The Bulls horrible tackling. And Jaden Hendrickson kicks it down inside at 22. Picked up down there by, is it Keegan Johannes? He's tackled without the ball. Keegan Johannes in the game now. Moody gets obstructed to get to the ball, and Mapimpi picks it up. Creel takes down Mapimpi at midfield. Chichuka. He throws the ball up, just hangs up there for Hendrickson. Hendrickson, oh, that's a forward pass. It's forward pass. Thank you. Thanks. It was a forward pass. So, And unfortunately, Fez Mbata gets injured on the play because they didn't blow the whistle fast enough. The whistle should have been blown long before that. Fez Mbata's down, grabbing his ACL. Oh, my goodness. No, it's Mkuno, not Mbata. I'm sorry. Mkuno. Tutuku Mkuno is the one down, not Fez Mbata. My bad. Oh, and it's his own player landing on his leg. It was Lukanyu landing on his leg. Oh, hyperextend. You could see him in pain as he goes down. I think he's done. Tukum Kuno. I don't think he'll be able to go with that. That looks bad. And Sebastian Declercq is getting treatment while we got time here. Clock is stopped at 54-42. 15-13 Bulls in front, but they're not really in this game right now. I wonder if Okuna's okay. Is he going to try to get up? Let's see. He's being helped up. Can he stay in? Looks like Mkunu's staying in the game, but I'm not sure he's healthy. We'll see what happens here. Oh, my goodness. What a game. What a game. Neither side will win in Leinster playing like this. That's the bottom line. Neither one of these teams will win next week playing like this. The Bulls' discipline has been atrocious. Here we go. So I saw that Keegan Johannes came in, so I'm guessing that Hussein is out. Crouch. Bind. Kunda's still in there, so I guess he's okay. It didn't look good. Set. Bulls. Scrum holds up. Bulls are driving forward, and it reels. No penalty called. And the Bulls pull it out. Forster down to the 10-meter line. Nice carry on his part. Keegan Sean or Papier should. There's a penalty advantage by the Bulls, so they got a chance for points here. Bulls have a penalty advantage. Go back to the middle. Marcel Coetzee. Heinrich Jacobs makes the tackle there. Still playing a penalty advantage here. Forster. And we're going to come back. Nothing doing there. So they're going to take the points. Harold Forster, no, he trips trying to get away from that tackle. Never onside against Mkunu. Well, he can probably barely walk. So what are we doing here? Akar Fandameva is also in the game. I see that now. Oh, gosh, I got a sharp pain just shooting through my hip here. 55 minutes. Shots on. They're going to go for the post. Keegan Johannes just came in the game. Going to try to put some points on the board. 56 minutes now. So 2 points. This could make it a 5-point difference, which would be an unconverted try. Oh, yeah, never onside. You can see that there. He wasn't the only one. Mani Chuchuka was also never onside. $47,000. Was that the head count? Wow. Fan, I didn't see it. 47,000. I didn't see it announced yet. So Keegan Johannes need this one. He's going to get it just inside the post. Flags go up. 18-13. Bulls lead. Feeding frenzy. Go Sharks. All right, 56-56 now. 18-13 is the score. 57 minutes off the clock. 23 remain. But the Bulls need more points here. And they nearly screw up running into each other. Marcel Coetzee and Norkia back there. Ruck is formed. Ambrose Papier told to use it. Get it out of there. Let's go. He's going to turn it over. Kick the damn thing. Good God, you already had one penalty called against you. A terrible kick, and it's taken by Fossey. Well done. Just outside the 22. Fezambata burrows into that tackle. Hendrickson to Mkunu is taken down. Chakwene took him down. The big fellas. Kane Mooney makes a tackle. Back to the 10-meter line. Chuchuka offloads that ball to his other Chuchuka, Mani Chuchuka. Ball's available. They go to the far side. Outside now. Fossey dances, but he doesn't get past Wilcolo. And they're on the wing. Hooker taken down by Ambrose Papier. Hendricks. Oh, nice pass. Flat pass. Marcel Coetzee with a beautiful tackle there. Mkunu. Hendrickson. Oh, it's lost. Picked up by David Creel. Well done by David Creel. Villi bounces that ball back to Keegan Johannes, who just launches it away to get some pressure off. It's caught back here by Mapimpi at his 38-meter line. He's up to the 48-meter line before he runs into a tension there with Sebastian de Klerk and Keegan Johannes. It's getting a tension-packed game at this stage. Fez Mbata. And the ruck is formed. Jaden Hendricks are going to dig it out here. Over the top. Chase is on. Villaroo is there. Villaroo has it, met by Ethan Hooker and tackled immediately. But he releases the ball. Thank you for your subscription, Bradley Prinsloo. The Bulls with possession. Chakwene. Call to use it. Use it. Let's go. Papier kicks it down to about the 36-meter line where Fossey has a Fossey little kick over the top, but it's intercepted there by Norkia. And the crowd is not happy with the tackle on Rowan Norkia. Let's see what the play is. I think people are upset that he was catching the ball when he's taken down, but I'm not sure that was the case. There's the attendance, 47,214. Wow. 47,000. I said it was at least 35 earlier, but people are still coming in. Wow. That's insane. Because this will be the last game in South Africa for URC this year. Wow. There's a Namibia flag out there. Wow. Man, oh man. Wow. Sebastian de Klerk has been the best player of the day. Hands down. Sebastian de Klerk, best man today. Man of the match so far. But the Bulls, a long way from winning this thing. Crowd is pretty into it at the moment, but the Bulls need to step up. They're on the cusp of getting burned by the Sharks several times here. She got a Castling in Germany, huh? Okay. All right. Time on. We're ready here. What a night at Loftus, folks, especially if the Bulls win. All right, here we go. We're coming down the last quarter of the game here. It'll be a Sharks scrum. We're in the last 20 minutes now. Clock running 60 minutes, 15 seconds. 5-point lead for the Bulls for the moment. Bind. Set. Oh, they pre-engagement by the Bulls. Yep, that's a right call. They pre-engaged there. But he took forever to go engage. Esterhuizen dumps it off the hooker on the outside. Tackle missed. Then he gets it off to Hendrickson. Jordan Hendrickson down to the 22. Jaden Hendrickson digs it out. Boy, the Bulls really messed up there. Who's that? 19. That's Deion Slabbert. And a penalty. Turns it over. Played the ball on the ground after he tried to place it. Penalty to the Bulls. And looks like Cobus Visa's injured now. Jeez, the Bulls, it's walking wounded out here. So Mornay Smith is still on the bench. He can come out. Giannis Kirsten, is he in there now? He was in earlier. No, it looks like he's going to be okay, but he's kind of ginger. So Keegan Giannis kicks for some territory here. Bulls will have a line out, Sharks side of the pitch. Well, let's see what the mark is. Yeah, let's see. Deion Slabbert. Threw it backwards, then he tried to place it again. Yep. Can't do that. Can't grab the ball again after you've released it. All right. Aka Fundam have his first line out, if I recall correctly. 61-30 in the game. Bulls look tired, but that isn't over yet, folks. Line out successful. The player touched in the air. The player was touched in the air. Wasn't straight by Aka Fundam, not even close. Not even close, but the player was touched in the air. I guess throwing it crooked overrides a penalty, I guess. 62 minutes here now gone, and Aka Fundam screws the Bulls royally there. Not a happy camper, 47,000. Yeah, no, that's amazing. That's got to be the biggest attendance this season. Last year we had 50,000 for the final, 50,388 at Loftus. The biggest crowds in the history of URC, or Pro 12, Pro 14 for that matter. Bide. Bulls need a good scrum. Set from midfield. Hendrickson puts it in. The whole thing blows up. He's being told to use it. He does. Sharks got something going here. They come wide. They got Fossey driving up the pitch on the wing. My Pimpy inside at 22, down to about 15 meters, and he won't release. And yes, Escom steals the ball. Escom steals the ball. Well done by Marco van Staden. Jackling that ball from Makazole Mapimpi. Woo! Saving the Bulls again. Wow. So Billy will kick from this side with the left boot. He's got a smile on his face. So he's right on his side. So it's going to be tough to get this down to any distance, but you got to get some distance here. And then get in a touch. It's a hell of a kick by Billy. Out to about the 10-meter line. Wow. Wow, that's a nice kick. 25, 30 meters there. It's not bad considering he's like 2 meters from the frickin', touch line. I don't know possession. I haven't seen that figure come up in a while. Haven't seen it come up well. Fundameva, this time it's good. And the Bulls come away with his time. Aker Fundameva is the back. It's a rolling maul. Driving 3 meters, 4 meters, 5 meters, 6 meters, 7 meters, 8 meters, 10 meters. Bulls still going forward. Still going forward. Bulls up to the 48-meter line. They've worked it back. Papier's got it. He kicks it high into the air. The chase is on from Kane Moody. He's got it. Kane Moody comes away with it. Brilliant work. Oh, hands in the ruck. Come on. Yes, thank you. There's hands. Sharks put their hands in there. Kick the points. Take the points. Take the points. Take the points. It's a 2-score game. Yep. Second bite. Shot. Okay, we need Keegan Johannes to make this. Yeah, it went, touched the ball once, and he reached the second time. Okay, Keegan Johannes, with about 15 minutes left, going to kick for the post. Tough angle. Mapimpy not happy. Let's see. So Kane Moody came down with it. He and Mapimpy. He released Mapimpy. He touched the ball once. Then he's touched it again. Enters from his side. Lost it and then touched it a third time. Actually touched the ball 3 times. So Keegan Johannes here from about 25 meters away on the near side. Tough angle. Fingers crossed here. Keegan Johannes, he's got 1 kick so far from 40 meters. Here's his second kick with just 14 minutes and 40 seconds remaining on the clock. The Bulls need this. They'll make it a 2-score game. Oh, not even close. Wide right. Oof. Misjudged that, didn't you, Keegan? So, kick for the 22. That would have given an 8-point lead. Dim the nights, Natalie. Mapimpy had the ball? Yeah, 3 times he had it. Clock is stopped at 65 minutes and 50 seconds. Bradley Davids comes in. So Hendricks is out. Embers Papier offloads into Kobe's visa down the middle. He's got help with Creel. David Creel. Try Bulls. Yabo. The Bulls have scored. Oh, baby. What a try. Ambrose Papier gets it started again. Oh, my goodness. Oh, heartbreak for the Pilchards. Now a 10-point lead. Creel. His 26th career try in URC action. But Papier to Kobus. And then he finds Creel. Oh, baby. Wow. Woo! What a stud. He should be a Springbok. Oh, man. Loftus erupts. David Creel was not going to be denied. Now, from the far side, it's Johannes. It's a 10-point lead here. It's already a 2-score game, but they're going to have to get 2 tries if he makes this. And he took all day. That was a 0 when he kicked it. It's good. 25-13. Oh, baby. With just 12 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. The Bulls. 25-13. David Creel with an acrobatic dive over the line. Brilliant stuff. So my man of the match is still Sebastian de Klerk. 13 minutes, 12 and a half minutes remain. Hendrickson. This game is not over, folks. Don't get carried away. Sharks can come back here. So into the hands of Marcel Coetzee inside the 22. Fighting off tackles. Finally goes forward. Ball's available. Papier told to use it once. He gets it away. 68 minutes. 12 minutes remain. And Fossey, Sebastian Clerc has to go around him so he doesn't hit him in the air. Gets it to Hooker on the outside. Hooker's tackled. Bulls get back on side. Bradley Davids now just come in to scrum out. Oh, Esterhuizen avoids a tackle of Marcel Coetzee. Slabbert now. Bradley Davids to Hendrickson. Over to Vincent Chichuka, still in the game. Tackled by Harold Forster. They come wide. It's lost forward by Mapimpi. Makazole Mapimpi lost it for, or was it Lukanyo that lost it for it? My goodness. Lukanyo dropped it. Thank you, Benny Yanni, for the subscription. Lukanyo lost the ball there. He had a forward pass earlier. Oh, it's because Kane Moody grabbed his right arm. Sharks were just getting back into it and knocking on. They're playing Zombie now from the Cranberries. Yeah. And here comes Devin Williams in for Sebastian de Klerk. Why would you make that change? I would replace Kane and Moody and kept Sebastian de Klerk in there. De Klerk has been blowing the game up, man. Krista says last try was from an offside position. All right. Bind. And it blows up. Getting down to about 10 minutes left in the game here, folks. Last two scrums, the two of you are up. Stay down, please, says Andrew Brace. John Plumtree looking a little bit concerned up in the booth, trailing by 12 points with 10 minutes remaining of the game. It's surmountable. 2 converted tries, and the Sharks can win this. Bind. Set. Scrum holds. But now it's going sideways. Bulls get out of there. Marcel Coetzee comes away with it. Gets through the first. Oh, they got him by the jersey. Bradley Davids takes him down by his jersey. A third the size of Marcel Coetzee. 9 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Kicked over the top, and Kane Moody gives chase. Gets knocked backwards, picked up by Norkia. And they've got a penalty advantage, or is it a knock-on? Bulls are playing an advantage. It's a knock-on advantage. And Kobus Visa taken down. And he's hit low. He says, oh, there it goes! Keegan. That might be forward pass to Devin Williams on the outside. He stops, cuts back. Devin Williams just 2 meters away. And the ball's available. Stolen by the Sharks. Oh, the Sharks steal it 2 meters from the try line. My goodness. 71 minutes, 20 seconds off the clock. Hunter Jacobs with the carry now. Jacobs is tackled. Sharks backed up at the 2 meter line. Bradley Davis going to pull this out for a clearance kick. And Fossey's going to send it down the pitch. But the Bulls are going to be in fine shape here for a line out deep in Sharks territory. Sharks in a lot of trouble here. Oh, the crowd at Loftus is enjoying this. 4 years, 4 URC finals, and a South African side in every one of them. 2 the first year, 1 the second year, 1 the third year. And this year, 1 more. 5 South African sides in 4 finals. Boy, Norkia got a nasty black eye with a cut under his right eye. No more subs for the Sharks. Is that right? No, they got Yalpenka. I haven't seen him come in yet. Who's coming off? Embrus? Oh. Okay, Akafanabeva now. 8 minutes remain. 72 minutes off the clock. Here we go. Line out successful to the Bulls at the 22. They start driving forward. Wow. Ball goes to Nordkia. Marcel Kutsia tackled. Ball's available. Marco van Staden, Escom drives forward. Bulls just burrowing through here. Nordkia drives. They're just powering through, killing clock here, hoping for a penalty. A penalty will seal this game. Sharks cannot afford a penalty here in a conversion. Nordkia eating the clock away. Sharks can't get possession back. Oh, and it's lost forward by Cobus Visa. The Sharks have it. James Fenter. Fenta gets it outside to Hendrickson. Hendrickson kicks it over the top just to clear things. That really puts it down the pitch. Almost a 50-22. Kept in by Ville Leroux. That would have been a 50-22. Man, that could have been devastating. Keegan Johannes comes up lame after kicking that. Is he okay? 7 minutes remain. Sharks gain a lot of territory to that exchange. The team that paid the ref more is winning. Who's that, Leinster? 73 minutes, 13 seconds. And Zach Berger comes in the game finally for the Bulls. Berger comes in. That leaves, I think, only Mornay Smith on the bench for the Bulls. I don't think I saw him come in. Sharks line out successful. Player touch in the air. No penalty called against the Bulls. Esterhuizen dumps the ball off to Chichuka. Bradley Davids is going to dig it out. The little scrum half goes back the other direction to Fez Mbata. Tackle's made over there on Vincent Chichuka. Come back this way to Monty Chichuka. Hendrickson is going to launch it over the top. Out on the wing is Makazole Mapimpi. He gets a nice pass back to Fossey, who sends it to Mapimpi, who knocks it on. Marcel Kutsia picks up the mess out over the Bulls 22, and he loses the ball forward. But a penalty for not releasing the tackle. Oh, and 10 meters. Somebody ran their mouth. 10 more meters. Sharks just making stupid mistake after stupid mistake at this point. So we're down to 6 minutes now. Extra 10 meters picked up on people running their mouths. Yeah, Chris Charles says a preview for the Bulls win the final. I don't know. Hanekom is out. That's going to hurt a lot. Already lost Elric Lowe this season. Those two guys are just devastating. So, Ville kicks it down the pitch. Okay. 5.5 minutes remain. Bulls up by 12. Here we go. Bulls with a line out. Sharks 43-meter line. Sharks need to steal this one if they want to do anything. Line out goes deep. It's knocked up in the air, and Escom comes down with it. Marco van Staden. Nice job there securing that ball. Zach Berger over the middle. Zach Berger comes back this way. Bulls. The Sharks are not rolling away. No penalty called. Call to use it. We just got the ball because the guy won't roll away. There's offsides there by Slabbert. And down inside of 22, Kane Mooney gives chase, and he called the mark. Okay, tap. Bradley Davids digs it off the turf. Fossey, 4.5 minutes remain. All the way back, Ville Leroux at his 10-meter line. He kicks it forward. Straight into touch. It's going to come all the way back. That's a big mistake by Ville Leroux. Big mistake late in the game. Why don't you just kick it down the middle, man? Big mistake by Ville Leroux. That's going to hurt. 76 minutes. Why do you keep asking for the time? I keep saying the time every freaking minute. Good Lord. 75:57. I've counted down every minute. 4 minutes remaining for the last 15 minutes. People keep asking for the time. Sharks line out. Stolen by the Bulls. Zach Berger has it. And Keegan Johannes is going to kick it, looking for a 50-22. But it's caught back there by Fossey. Fossey sends it just outside his 22 back the other direction. Oh, that's a 50-22. Fossey does a great job there. And the Bulls choke that one up. They can't hold on to it. Keegan Johannes. So 3.5 minutes remain here. 76-35. And the Bulls screwed the pooch there. What's a hell of a kick. Did he call the mark? He never caught it, so it doesn't matter whether he called the mark or not. Doesn't matter whether he called the mark or not. 3 minutes remain. 77 minutes. 12-point lead for the Bulls. Line out for the Sharks. Just inside the 22. And it goes backwards. Sharks are going to pick it up. Andre Esterhuizen. He drives forward. He's tackled by Harold Forster. Akafanabo needs to get out of the way. Inside the 22, the Sharks. 2.5 minutes remain. Bradley Davids goes wide to Mani Chuchuka. Mani Chuchuka cuts back inside. He's taken down by 2 tacklers, including Nortkia. Nortkia's still out there. Is Pepti Buzlazy out there? I didn't see him come in the game. Sharks. Manu Chuchuka. Ball's available for Bradley Davids. Counter ruck from the Bulls, but they're coming from the side. Bradley Davids down to 2 minutes. Vincent Chuchuka tackled. Bradley Davids. Pepsi Buthelezi gets down to about 6 meters. Marcel Coetzee gets him down. The Sharks have got something out wide. They go high. It's a forward pass, and the Bulls get it back with 1:45. That's it. Sharks are done, and they're done. Forward pass by the Sharks with 1:40 remaining. That'll do it. Put the Bulls in the final, which makes sense. The number 1, number 2 team in the league. It was Hendrickson who threw that forward. That was just a terrible pass. Jordan Hendricks, I don't know what he was doing there. He lost his patience and his cool. And Jordan Hendrickson does a forward pass. The Sharks, their own worst enemy, even though the Bulls were their own worst enemy in the first half. So my man of the match is Sebastian de Klerk, hands down. 1:20 remain. Sharks fans brokenhearted. Almost got to a final. Our players will be rested with all those cards. Ha ha ha. Somebody getting treatment out there? No. Scrum to the Bulls. 1 minute on the clock. 79 minutes. 25-13. No Eben Etzebeth. You could see it on the pitch today. See Khaleesi, non-existent. Eben Etzebeth out with injury. You could see it in the Sharks. Couldn't get it done when they needed to. Collapses. And a penalty to the Bulls. 41 seconds remaining. Wow. 30 seconds remain. The Bulls get this line out. They're going to kick it in a touch. 25 seconds remain. 79, 36, 37, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4. And Keegan Johannes kicks it in a touch. Well, 47,000 plus at Loftus Versfeld, folks. You couldn't ask for a better ending if you're a Bulls fan. Wow. Sebastian de Klerk got 73.9% of the man of the match votes. There goes the Hooter. Line out, goes deep. All the Bulls got to do is put it in touch. And here we go. And they kick it high into the stadium, and the game is over. The Bulls win. The Bulls win. 2 finals in 2 years, 3 in 4 years for the Bulls. 3 finals for the Bulls, 2 for the Stormers. And a 5th South African side goes to a final for the URC in 4 years. Wow. But the Bulls took some big losses in this game. Cameron Hanekom out with an injury. Horrible. Now the challenge comes. Leinster beating Leinster at Aviva Stadium and traveling up there. The game is next week. They need to fly tomorrow. Wow. Wow, what a place to be tonight. Loftus, folks. John Plumtree bummed out. No Neil Powell up in the booth. She didn't get it done. 25-13 is the final. My goodness. So the Sharks quite improved from last season when they finished near the bottom of the log. This year they finished 3rd. Leinster hosts the Bulls next week. It'll be the first final not in South Africa. Wow. If only Glasgow could have sealed the deal today. Wow. My goodness, folks. Next week, the Bulls, our final. Then we get ready for the summer test. My goodness, what a finish. Andre Esterhuizen giving a big hug to Wilco Louw. A lot of Springboks saying hi to each other. Jordan Hendrickse hugging Wilco Louw. My goodness. Oh, my goodness. What a game for the Bulls. They didn't deserve it for a lot of that game. They had that lead early on, but 12-3. Wow. Some unforced errors from the Sharks are what did them in the second half. Unforced errors. Wow, what an exciting game last week for the Sharks to win, but then to come away empty-handed today. 25-13 is the final from Loftus Versfeld, folks. Wow. And as I said, Sebastian de Klerk, my man of the match, and that's who they came up with. Wow. Have we got any? Oh, here we go. Sebastian de Klerk. He's got a black eye, all swollen. All right, we're going to get more captains here. So, man of the match, Sebastian de Klerk, well-deserved. He was a monster out there. Yeah, wow. Wow. The Bulls, happy with the result. There's Hanekom. He's out on the pitch. I can't see if he's limping or what. He's standing there. Okay, here we go. You're welcome, Kathy. Christo. Yeah, coming Hennecum is probably could cost them the game. Not having him next week. 47,000. Oh, he's got some crutches. Hennecum's got crutches. That sucks. Roy Nordkia. Wow. Sia Kalisa. See ya. Yep. All right. Yeah, we're looking forward to the books. Yep. See ya. All right. Okay, folks. I think that's going to do it for me. Or wait. Jake White. Be happy about Johan Hussen. He played well. Yep. Oops, that said I lost my feed. All right, folks, that's going to do it. Wow. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Tries from Sebastian de Klerk. Kane and Moody, Makazona Pimpi, Ethan Hooker, and David Creel, which was scintillating in the final one there. And the final score, 25-13. The Bulls, the number 2 team on the log, go to face the number 1 team on the log, Leinster, at Aviva Stadium next week on the 14th. I'll have that game live, play-by-play, and color commentary. And we need to win to make it 2 for 4 for South African sides. 2 South African sides in the first final in Cape Town, and 1 South African side won. A South African side in the second season, Munster won. South African side in the third season, Glasgow won. South African side in the fourth season, we need a second to make it 2 for 4. Thanks a lot, everybody. I appreciate being here. Be sure to hit the like button if you don't mind. Let me take a look and see if we gain any subscribers on this stream. Oh, we got a few, not a lot, but thank you all for being in here. Hopefully the Springbok test matches will change that. We can push on to get to that 10,000. All righty, folks. Thanks for being here, and we'll catch you, on at Colonel Chris Wyatt or Real Chris Wyatt or here next week for the final in the URC Season 4. Wow. Exciting stuff, folks. Exciting stuff. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. And cheers.